So Marx saw what he called inherent contradictions
Okay.
within capitalism. It's kind of like built-in problems.
Right.
So one of these contradictions was between the forces of production, like technology, and the ability to produce more and more stuff,
Okay.
and the relations of production, like the social relationships between capitalists and workers.
I see.
So basically, Marx thought that capitalism would keep getting better and better at producing stuff,
Right.
but that it wouldn't be able to keep up in terms of creating enough demand
Okay.
for all that stuff.
So-
And this would lead to economic crises, recessions, depressions. He also saw this fundamental conflict between the capitalist class, the bourgeoisie, and the working class, the proletariat. And ultimately, he thought that these contradictions would lead to a breakdown of capitalism. Yeah, and that it would be replaced with a communist society, a society where, there's no private property and resources are distributed based on need rather than profit.
So that's a pretty dramatic prediction, a pretty dramatic forecast for where things are headed.
Absolutely.
What was the impact of capital? It seems like it really stirred things up.
Oh, it had a huge impact. I mean, it's one of the most influential books ever written.
Really?
Yeah. It basically laid the foundation for Marxist economics. It inspired socialist and communist movements all over the world.
Okay.
And it had a really profound influence on the way we think about, society, power, inequality, all these things.
Right. But I'm guessing it wasn't without its critics, right?
Oh, of course not.
What were some of the big pushbacks against Marx's ideas?
Yeah. I mean, the labor theory of value, which we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
it's been heavily debated.
Yeah.
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 Some people think it's a good explanation of value. Other people don't.
Got it.
Also, obviously Marx's prediction that capitalism would inevitably collapse hasn't really happened.
At least not yet.
Yeah. Not in the way that he imagined it.
Right.
So there's that. There's also, some people who think that Marx's analysis was maybe a bit too focused on economics.
Oh, okay.
And that he didn't pay enough attention to other factors like, culture or politics.
I see.
But despite all the criticism, Capital is still being read and debated today.
Right.
By economists, by political scientists, by philosophers.
By everybody, yeah.
But yeah, basically everybody. It's still incredibly relevant.
Yeah, even if you don't agree with everything Marx said, it's still a really powerful way to look at the world, right?